Hi, Kristen here from Wild Rivers Pilates and Fitness. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. Today we're going to work on the foam roller. We're going to do a little legs, abs, and some stretching. So please click that like button if you enjoyed the video today and subscribe so you can see future videos. Let's get started. So we're going to use the foam roller. Now if you have a shorter version, that will work for the workout today. So let's lie on back. You're going to go ahead and be on your back with the foam roller as close to you as you can. We're going to start with a pelvic lift. So you're going to push down with both feet, hugging the legs together, arms by your side. Have your back as flat as you can. We're going to inhale in place. Exhale, we push down into the foam roller. So we're using the hamstrings to get up there. So it might feel like your back is not very high because we don't want to use the back to lift. We're really focusing on those hamstrings. So we inhale at the top and roll on down, nice and easy. Keep pushing down into the foam roller. Keep it close to you. Sometimes it'll try to push away and then it gets really hard. So inhale, deep in the belly, scoop to lift up. We're gonna hold here. Now we're gonna walk in place. So we're gonna lift one foot up and then change. So we're working one hamstring at a time. You don't have to lift your foot very high, just alternating. Keep scooping, breathing so you don't get any cramps in the hamstrings. And then we have feet and legs together and roll on down. Let's add the arms. So reach those arms up. We're gonna inhale. Deep in the belly, so back flattens to lift up with the back of the legs. Once you're up there, keep that roll close to you. Let's try the walking again. So we lift one foot and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and both feet together. Hug those legs and roll on down. Rest the arms. So from here, we'll transition into the 100. We're gonna push the roll out so our legs are straight. You're gonna find your V down below, hugging the back of the thighs. So even though our legs are now down on the foam roller, we're still actively squeezing and pressing down to work those legs. So we'll start with, when you exhale on the 100, we'll lift one leg up. So we'll do that each time until we reach 50, and then on 50, we'll see if we can lift both legs up. Now, when the legs are low, it is very challenging, so you can always lift them up to keep your back flat and safe. So we'll go ahead and try it. Reach those arms along by your side, chin to your chest as you float up, hovering those arms, and we start with the inhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. In. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both legs up and 50. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. In. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. In. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. In. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Last one, hugging those legs. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. Float the legs down. Reach your arms up and over your head. Give yourself a nice stretch. All right, then we'll transition from here, bring the roll back into you, and this time we'll bring it underneath our back to support our back. So make sure it feels comfortable for you as you bring the knees into your tabletop. You can keep your hands right here on the foam roller. Now we're really focusing on scooping those abs in. Again, we want to make sure we're not using the back, we're using those abs to support the back. We're going to try some toe touches. So we inhale as we tap. Exhale, back up, tap, exhale. As low as you go to the floor, careful that we don't change the belly or the ribs. If you're having a hard time when you tap and you push the ribs out, just go about halfway. It's not important that you touch the floor. If you can, great. Inhale, exhale. We can add the arms for extra challenge. Tap, exhale up, and tap, exhale up, and tap. Try 2 more. Pull those shoulders down as you scoop those abs. Tap and hold. Then just bring your hands back down to the foam roller. Legs are straight up. Find your V for a moment. Even weight. And scooping those abs. We're going to do some walking. Now, as we get lower with the legs, it is more challenging for the abs. So keep checking that you keep the head and the neck relaxed and those abs scooping. So we'll walk down for 8. So we walk 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 2. Nice long legs. 8 and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. Now you can add the arms here as well for extra challenge. And lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. Then we're going to do little heel beats, all about those inner thighs back and forth as we lower, open and beat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, keep breathing. 6, nice long legs and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. Again, add those arms and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. Then wrapping. So really think it's those inner thighs. So it's going to be very small. You don't want to be too big. Keep it super small as we lower. So wrap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try it again and low. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. Last set, we'll add those arms again. Push those back muscles into the floor to also really help those abs. And we wrap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. All right, then into scissors. Just stretch the legs a little bit. And scissor, scissor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Legs together, big circles. So as we lower down the middle, pulling those abs in, they both open the same time, up, and hug those inner thighs at the top. So we lower, inhale, exhale, they open, up, bring them together, and lower, open them both, up, and together. Now at your lowest point, make sure you're still really pressing into the mat for support. We'll reverse it. So we open the legs first. Press down. Deepen those abs, inner thighs together, up the middle. Open them both. Press down. Reach those legs across the room, up the middle, and open. Press down. Reach them long out of the top of the head, up the middle. Then we'll go ahead and go into our bicycle. So we're gonna reach that right leg across the room. Try to reach for the floor if possible. Pull the knee in and back up. Then we do left leg. Reach it on out. Bend the knee, pull it in and up. So we keep alternating. And again, as that leg gets lower, make sure nothing changes with the abs and your spine. One more each side, we reach it out. Pull the knee in with those abs. And left one reaches long across the room. Bend the knee, pull it in. And then you can bend both of them to go into reverse. So now the foot's gonna go down to the floor. So now we're lengthening the front of the thigh, up to the ceiling and bend. We're going down. Try to keep the foot as close to the floor as you can as it's stretching out, up to the ceiling and bend. Foot goes down. Reach it out. Up to the ceiling and bend. Try one more and down. Lift those abs as you stretch the leg, up and bend. From here, a hip stretch. We'll go ahead and hold on to that left knee, kind of hugging it towards your shoulder. Right leg stretches out as long as you can. And with each breath, imagine just getting lower and lower. And as it does, just make sure your ribs are staying in. Head is heavy. And when you get to your lowest point, you might not be touching the floor at all, and that's okay. But go ahead and soften the knee to get that foot down if you can.
to feel that big stretch across the chest, all the way down to your thigh and knee. So when it gets all the way down to the floor, if you can, reach those toes on out if possible. And just hang out there for a moment, just let that stretch. And then pull it on in. And we'll hold on to that right knee, stretch the left leg out, and again, take your time as it floats further and further. So one knee is coming right to that shoulder, the other one is reaching as straight as it can. And then at that lowest point for you, if you haven't reached the floor, just go ahead, soften that knee, and just hold there, pull those shoulders down, reach that leg, think how straight it can be, and pull it on into your chest. All right, from here, just carefully push that roll on out from underneath you. Now we're gonna use it for the pelvic lift, but in a different way. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it to that long way. So you're gonna have just one foot on top to start with the pelvic lift here. So we'll start with the left one. And so you're pushing down into that roll, and the right foot is right across from it, and arms by your side. So really pull those shoulders down. We're gonna inhale in place like we did before. The exhale lifts us up. So now really make sure you can push down into your foam roller using that left hamstring. So we're just gonna hold here, really recognizing that you can push and keep the roll as still as you can. If you're having a hard time with it just shifting back and forth, just practice this part. If you feel like you can go further, you're gonna go ahead and with your breath, you're gonna lift your right heel and feel them both for a moment, and then bring that right leg into tabletop. So we're just keeping that foam roller as still as you can, working that left hamstring and breathing here. We're gonna extend that right leg up and using that hamstring little pulses. So we go up, 2, 3, 4, keep breathing, 5, 6, 7, hold, 8. Now from here, bend your elbows. We're really working those triceps to help you feel stable. You're pushing down into that left foot. Now again, a lot of work for that hamstring, so you can stay here. And if you feel confident, you can go ahead and reach those arms up to the ceiling and then pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, really small, 7, 8, and then bring that foot down, roll on down, rest the arms, and then go ahead and just give that one a little stretch. All right, a lot of work for that one side. So then we'll switch. So right foot's on top, push down into that left foot right across from the right, and we inhale in place, scoop the belly in to lift on up. So just take a moment here, recognizing that right hamstring is working, breathing, and then if you feel like you can go further, you lift the left heel to bring that left leg up into tabletop, and just breathe here, pushing down into that right foot. And then we're gonna bend the elbows, feel the arms, really anchor for a moment. You can stay here and do the pulses, or you can reach up if possible as you stretch that leg. Keep breathing, pulsing up that right hamstring, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, 8. Bring the foot down, keep breathing, articulate down through the spine, and rest, pulling that right knee in for a stretch. All right, nice work. So go ahead, roll on up. Now we're gonna go ahead and use the foam roller for some stretching. So go ahead and face down. We're gonna stretch and work those quads. So both thighs and both elbows, and just roll back and forth. Just nice and easy, kind of from your hip to the top of your knee. And if you find a tight spot, you can always stay there, perhaps in the middle or closer to the knee, to try to work that out. Back and forth, drawing that belly up, trying to keep those shoulders down. Now to work one leg a little bit more intensely, we're gonna go ahead and slide the roll over. The outside leg is gonna be bent on the outside to release that hip, and then the one thigh, I'm doing the right one, we're gonna roll it out.
So just trying to go again from the hip to the knee to find your tight spot. Just nice and easy. That outside leg is staying bent to release in that hip to put that extra pressure into that thigh. Just keep breathing because it can be intense if it's very tight for you. So after we work out that quad, then we're going to go ahead and transition to the IT band. So we take the foam roller, you're sitting right on the side, not on the bone of the hip, right below, and on that same elbow. Now the top leg can stay bent, and then we just roll back and forth. So just nice and easy breathing. Start up at the hip, and then you can move it down to the middle of the thigh, rolling it out. And you can always challenge yourself, if it's not too intense, to do both legs straight. And try to move as close to that knee as you can, because sometimes it gets tight right at the knee. All right, very good. And then go ahead, back to both thighs. And then we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. So I'll switch around so you can see. So outside leg is bent, so then we can just do the left quad, both elbows, and roll it out. Just nice and easy breathing. So from the hip to the knee, outside leg is bent. Then we go to the IT band. So get right in the side, right below the hip bone. You're on that same elbow. As you're leaning to the elbow, push to lift the waist so you don't have too much pressure on that thigh. And just breathing. Now the first time you do this, it might be very intense. Just do a little bit. And then the more and more you do, you get used to it. So back and forth. And again, you can challenge yourself to both legs straight if possible. And just try to get that full range to your knee, to the hip. Good. All right, both thighs. Roll them out. And then we're going to go ahead and have a seat on the foam roller to stretch right in the glutes and the piriformis. So you're sitting right on top, as tall as you can. We're going to cross the ankle to the knee. I'm going to do the right one. So right ankle at left knee. Now the leg that's on top, we're going to walk to that side. So we can really dive the knee down to try to work out any tension that might be in that glute or piriformis. So breathing, try to keep that knee as low as you can. And now you can go to fists behind if that's more comfortable for your wrists. And just again, breathing into that big stretch. And then walk yourself to center. Switching sides, so now left ankle at right knee. Walk yourself to that side to the left. And then we're diving that knee down to work that other side. So nice and slow, back and forth, breathing. Good. All right, back to center. From here, we're going to go ahead and just face down to stretch that low back. Your knees are wide, hands are going to be on top of the foam roller, just letting the head drop through. Just nice and easy stretching. You can turn your head just side to side. Feel that waist long. And then from here, we'll just transition to standing. So both hands are on the floor. Tuck your toes underneath. Lift your hips up. Walk your hands all the way into your toes. Find that V position so we can wrap those thighs. Head is heavy. And roll on up. Now once you're standing, we're going to be in our V, just letting our arms hang by our sides, hugging the thighs, heels are together, and we just float those heels up, lifting with the waist, the legs, and lower. Try one more time. Lifting up, heads up to the ceiling, waist is lifting, and lower. And you're all set. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please click the like button and subscribe so you can see future videos. Take care. Hope to see you soon.